name is Gabriel Phillips. I served in the United States Army. We're currently at the Western Apartments here at 5501 Southwestern. It's a program-based situation that's run by Step Up on Second.
Hey, my name is Ryan Higgins. I'm a veteran over at Step Up on Second over on Western. I've come to this place from off the street. I'm known as Doc Higgins over at Veterans Row. We kind of looked out after each other there.
My name is William Sewell.
And you served in
Army.
Army. So where are we right now?
Right now we at some vast housing for veterans, located on at 5501 Southwest in LA.
Since being here, I moved in here in October of 21, and it's just been constant like situations with the management here, staff not meeting any of the promises they made to us, as far as like us having Wi-Fi, as us having security, of this being a locked facility where we weren't, victimized by the riffraff and the people in the streets here. We currently have the gate broke. The gate's broken. The main gate that's supposed to provide us with protection or defense is broken, and it's been months now, and nobody's done anything about fixing it. They've had people come do estimates, but nobody's fixed this gate. They give us excuse after excuse. But during this time period, transients were coming in here. They're stealing things from veterans here. They're pulling guns on people. People are getting stabbed. We've had several veteran deaths here. It's just a continued situation of like the situation continues to digress in a way that it's just like, what can we possibly do next? We try and approach the staff with this. We have like several staff members. We have a whole fleet of staff members that are supposedly in the office to help us, but yet nothing really gets done.
Here, there's no accountability. I see the veterans getting worse. I see them trying to get better. There's no security here. You can't get really anything fixed, and it's a bad situation all around. We're prey for the streets, and this is places that most people don't even know. And in a new neighborhood, it's you gotta have at least some security or be accountable some way. And I find Step Up on Second to be severely lacking and just unaccountable to any of the things they promised us in the first place. There's some kind of disconnect. I know they have the money. The money's been allocated for us. I don't know why it's not getting to us, or why it's not being spent on the veterans that serve the country. So, any thoughts? Share more than I'd like to know, or anybody I can contact.
So that's all open 24/7?
Yeah, it's electric. It don't lock. It don't lock no more because somebody rammed in and broke the units that control it, that open and close it. So as you can see, it's wide open.
So since living here, have you had any issues with safety and people just coming in?
Well, you got people coming in they're not tenants. They don't live here. They got all access. Anybody off the street could come in because see, it's wide open.
So that's all open 24/7?
Yeah, it's electric. It don't lock. It don't lock no more because somebody rammed in and broke the units that control it, that open and close it. So as you can see, it's wide open.
So since living here, have you had any issues with safety and people just coming in?
Well, you got people coming in they're not tenants. They don't live here. They got all access. Anybody off the street could come in because see, it's wide open.
And as you've seen people make notice of this, of course, but...
Oh yeah, we complain, but they move slow. They do everything slow.
We can't even park in our parking lot. They park out on the street. 2 of our cars have been stolen. They said they give us a safe place to live and get our lives straight. No one can get their life straight or get back to their family or anything they got to do in a situation that is really here. It's really doing the very least.
Regarding this big parking lot, so this parking lot that has all these spaces here, as you can tell, we're not allowed to use. Our visitors can't park here. We're not allowed to park here without the permits and all this stuff that Step Up requires. Like there's a veteran here who has a car. His car's not registered. But he has to park it on the street where it could be vandalized, stolen, anything, because Step Up doesn't allow us to use our parking lot where we live for our vehicles.
They won't allow me to park my car in here. They said because it's not registered.
But you're a resident. Someone's parking in there. Is that a resident?
No, that's one of the workers.
So the staff is allowed to park here,
Yeah.
but not the residents.
Apparently not if your car is not registered. So.
But if your car wasn't registered, the only place you should have it is where you live, right? Not on the street.
Exactly, but not according to their policies. So that's a problem.
Is there a manager or someone's name that this could be addressed to, or
I think
that
she's
one?
one of the managers.
Would you want me to ask or no? I'll ask about the gate.
Oh yeah, you can ask her.
I'll ask about
I think she's one of them.
Hey, how you doing?
Is any of those 2 cars yours?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta park outside.
Really?
Yeah.
The
can't
residents
park in here.
can't park here either?
No,
Really?
Unless they sign up with us, they can't park in here.
Hey, I had a quick question.
Okay.
The gate's been broken for a while.
Uh-huh.
For how long?
Ask the office.
But don't you work there?
Yes, but that's not your business. Can you put your cars outside?
But we're trying to make sure that the gate works for safety of residents here.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you seem busy.
And it's crazy though, cause it's like when I moved in, Gabe was like the only one that had a car. It was the empty ass lot.
Right? I was the only one.
Only one, one car in here.
Other than their fleet.
Yeah, besides the staff.
John lost 2 cars.
She make us
Yeah,
park
then
it
they
right
make you
here on
know-
this main street where drunk motherfuckers come up Western going
90 miles an hour.
fucking north and south and hit your shit while it's parked.
You know, if we need to get something accomplished as far as like maintenance or anything, they sit on it until, you know, until like they're ready to do such. Constantly complaining about not having funding, not having money. They only get money from the rent. It's always money with this company. You know, everybody can pay rent and they're still going to be complaining about money. Everything is money. It's they can never repair anything. They can never situate things here as far as the grounds are concerned because of money. The ground is kept here, like it's kind of neat, and that's because we do it. We get out here, we sweep, we take care of stuff like to the best of our ability, but you know, we're promised that we're going to have maintenance here. We're going to have a facility here. We're going to have a van that takes people back and forth to the VA for appointments and things.
This is 100% for veterans, correct?
100% for veterans.
And where are we for people who don't know? Like,
we are in South Central Los Angeles, near Slauson and Western, which is what I like to call the Wild Wild West, the armpit of Los Angeles. It doesn't get much worse when you walk out these gates. You are attacked by hookers. You're attacked by basking for money. It's just the world is out here, and it's like the worst possible. You know what I mean? People you can run into are right outside the gate. So
And
this
the gate's broken.
This gate being broken, we have no defense of that. People wander in and out and do whatever it is they please because Step Up's not going to stop them. Step Up's going to sit in that office all day and not approach a veteran or check on a veteran issue. When we've had veterans die, we have to go let the office staff know, hey, can you go check on this guy? We haven't seen him in a day. We haven't seen him in 2 days. And then, you know, we find out that they've passed away.
I see some blue tape on a building, on a window here.
The blue tape, that actually is the window of one of the guys that passed. The blue tape, it represents it's basically his window. His window was broken by a transient, and that's how they left it. With blue tape, just left like that. You know, this is maybe 2 months before he died, and he died at least a month and a half, 2 months ago. You know, so this is like the weirdest situation. They have blue tape on the doors of we've had 2, 3, 4, 5 veteran deaths here since I've been here, and I've been here like a little over a year. You know, for different reasons, but some of the situations I believe could have been avoided if not for the negligence of like Step Up on second and not checking on these people. They're bringing in people that are paraplegic or that are wheelchair bound, and then they don't check on them. You know, they don't make it a point to check on them daily. We have to go and let them know, hey, we haven't seen them. You know, can you guys go do your welfare check or something? You know, there are veterans that are disabled still having to maneuver up and down these steps. You know, they don't accommodate as well as they should for people that, you know, that need to be on bottom floors or that need the assistance to get to their place.
What are the immediate changes we need to call attention to? And is there any employees' names that would help, or maybe you don't want to share? But
I mean, whoever can help, the employees' names. I mean, Nicole is the director of the program. Evelyn's the caseworker. They kind of separate themselves as property management and then the program. So if it's anything related to the program, you have to talk to one office, and if it's anything related to the property, you have to talk to the manager. The immediate ways to rectify some of the problems we're having here would be to get this gate fixed. This is the only defense that we have against the outside world. And people just wander in here. This used to be a hotel. This used to be a very, very, very bad hotel in a bad part of town. And people used to do all kinds of stuff here. People died here. So people would just wander in here thinking it's still a hotel. And there's nobody that, there's no way for us to bat that off without this gate be working and being fixed. You know what I mean?
I just drove right in. I mean, the gate's
and
open.
We've been in the amount of time we've been talking, I've seen 3 or 4 people just walk in here and wander around and walk out. And that makes nobody feel secure. People have a right to feel safe where they live, and they have a right to feel comfortable. And when you take on a veteran contract, I would assume that you're going to be taking care of that, or that should be your goal as well, to make the people comfortable. And I don't feel like we get that here.
Thank you for your service, man. We'll share this and let the world know.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Your door to your place here, was that lock working or broken at a time, or?
Yeah, it was broke for a while. Like I said, they have the electronic keys, which are cards that you tap to lock it, and it just stopped working. So my door wouldn't lock. A lot of things. We got a lot of vets that, as you can see, the homicide tags on the doors.
That's the blue?
Yeah, those are vets that died inside the units. You see how many of those it is. We got one there. We got one there.
Oh, so I see.
Yeah. The death tags. We got one here. See, they just
Oh, yeah.
He died in there too.
Yeah. Oh, they took the tag on.
Yeah. Actually, 2 people died in one day in this unit here. Like back to back.
God. So there's a lack of services and care here?
Well, yeah, they doing a health check would be beneficial to some of them, as you can see. A lot of deaths going on here.
Everybody's new here, and they seem to adopt the same attitude as their bosses, which doesn't seem to be a good one. So it's pretty much divide and conquer on the vets.
Is there anything that could help immediately, like what accountability for and a change of?
Well, the management doesn't seem to be working with the people, really.
The management step up.
The management step up, yeah. They, I know they can't tell everybody's business, but they can take care of the gate. They can fix the lockers. They can enforce the rules that, this is our spot. This is for the veterans, not for everybody else. I'll fall at the street.
The parking lot. Who parks in this parking lot?
The parking lot's pretty much only for step-up employees. The tenants are not allowed to park here, and the guests of the tenants aren't allowed to park here.
Wow. How long has the gate been broken?
The gate's been broken for over 3 months.
And several veterans are asking for it, of course, to be fixed.
Yeah, we've been on it. We've been asking them every time they said it was going to get fixed last week. They keep saying it. Nope. This alley back here, we have a lot of people back here. We have a lot of people in the front, and it's just people just come right in, and they go to the garbage, do whatever they want to do, and.
What are some of the unfortunate circumstances that have occurred from people just coming in, and they're not veterans, or just people coming in and?
Yeah, well, our goal to get this place was that there was only going to be veterans here. Section 8, because veterans are seen as a guaranteed paycheck, so you have people running scams on people here because they know they have benefits, and that's really where the problem is. I know guys had 2 of his paychecks scammed out from underneath him due to that situation.
Just from living here and people kind of coming to the door.
We don't know anybody here, so we're kind of at the mercy of whoever we meet on the streets. It's not a far better condition than what we were in before. It's pretty much the same condition. Just
when you were living in the tent.
When we were living in a tent on the side of the street. But we're out of everybody's view, out of the eye, not in front of the affluent. So they don't really, they got rid of their problem. We were their eyesore, and now. I guess we're our own problem again.